Hello, beautiful people. It's Brittany here with another episode. Okay, so on this day, today we're going to talk about domestic violence. The purpose of this episode is so that we can bring awareness to domestic violence. Yes, I was in a domestic violence situation. I used to be ashamed about it, but now I'm not ashamed about it because hey, that's what got me here. That's what created Bella Harmony. That's where Bella Harmony came from. Me having to pick myself back up and build myself back up from all the stuff that I went through in my childhood, and when it came down to my different relationships in my youth and in my adulthood. Okay, and at first I was procrastinating about doing this, but it was like I had prayed on it, right? And yesterday I was like, nah, maybe I shouldn't do it. And then when I woke up this morning and I got on YouTube, the first thing that was on my homepage, it was a video of Ashanti. I didn't even know that she had made a new video or whatever. I didn't even know that she came out with a new song. I don't know if the song is new, but I know she made a video for it, and it's called Falling For You, right? And it's so crazy because I had got 2 confirmations. Really, I got 3 confirmations that I need to do this, and I need to just go along with my idea or whatever. For one, y'all, both of our hair is the same. Hers is just a different color. The second confirmation that I got was soon as I clicked on the video, at the beginning of the video, she got this quote going across the screen, and the quote, it says, "In order to rise from its own ashes, a phoenix first must burn." Okay, so that was the second confirmation. The third confirmation that I got, it's the go, go ahead and do this, was, y'all, she was getting a tarot reading in the damn video. Okay, and what am I am a reader. Okay, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So what I decided to do, this is gonna be the introduction video to the series that I'm gonna be doing. It's gonna be a domestic violence series because I have been going to counseling. Me and the kids been going to counseling, and it's I'm just ready to share my story. I already shared my story. I share my story all the time, whenever I be doing my readings, because I don't want y'all to feel I don't want y'all to feel crazy, and I don't want y'all to feel y'all the only ones that's going through whatever y'all going through. I don't want y'all to feel y'all can't make it out of y'all situation alive. And that's another reason why I'm also doing it too, because my best friend is gone, and she was real big on respect, and she didn't want me in my relationship because because of the domestic violence. So it's I'm finna speak out for her. I'm also finna speak out for my other best friend that I lost due to domestic violence, that is no longer here to, you know what I'm saying, to tell their truth or to speak their truth. So this is why I'm here, y'all. And what I decided to do was instead of just doing one long video of everything that I went through, or everything that I had to heal from, I'm just gonna create a series about it. So all of the past traumas and stuff that I had to go through, I'm gonna just create a series about it. And the way that I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna just give you a little story time, a little tea time about what I've been through. And it's if it resonates with you, then I'm gonna go behind it. And I ain't gonna say if it resonates with you, because I'm gonna do a reading regardless, but I'm gonna also do a reading so that I can be able to reach those people that are dealing with those same things that I've dealt with in the past, just so they can get some type of guidance, or just so they can get some type of insight on their situation, or try to figure their way out of their situation. So this is just going to be my way of me healing. This is going to be my way of me releasing. And just stay tuned for the series. Like, just stay tuned for the series. And another thing too, like, before I continue speaking, like, everybody be like, oh, like, why you telling people your business? Like stop telling your business. And it's like the reality side about it. Like, I'm not saying you got to go out here and just tell all of your business, but this is my past, okay? And it's pretty obvious that I went through my past so that I can be the person that I am today. It's pretty obvious that I went through my past so that I can be able to help other people that are struggling with the same things that I went through in my past. Another reason why I don't care about telling my business is because, hell, if I tell my business, I would rather tell my business and attract real people instead of me coming on here and being fake and attracting a whole bunch of fake people, because I'm tired of being around fake people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, in order for me to attract my authentic vibe, my authentic tribe, I have to show up as my authentic self. Not saying I got to come on here just tell y'all my whole life story, but Bella Harmony, we all about healing and bossing up. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we about. Like we not about like, oh, we gonna keep on talking about this and we just gonna sit in this, or oh, we still mad, we still want to beef, we still want to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it first, and then we're gonna release it, and then we're gonna figure out why did God put us through this, okay? And once we find out why God put us through this, we gonna figure out, how can I intertwine this, or how can I integrate this into my purpose, so that I can go out there and, I'm not going to necessarily say like save the world, because you can't save everybody, or so that I can go out there and inspire somebody to do better, or so I can go out there and inspire somebody to do better, or so that I can go out there and be an example for somebody to so they can see like this is not the ending of your story. Like this is not the end. This is not your final destination. Like, it is something out there. And no, I'm not where I want to be at in life, but I thank God that I'm no longer in no toxic situations that I was in the past, okay? And I feel like I'm healed enough to be able to come out here and to help y'all with this. Hell, I've been doing it for the longest, so why not, okay? So with the introduction video in my little handy dandy notebook, I had wrote down a few I wrote down a few signs of you dealing with you knowing this. I wrote down a few signs so that you could be able to know, like, if you dealing with a narcissist, or if you dealing with somebody who could be like a potential abuser, so that you can walk away the first time, okay? Like, just walk away the first time instead of just hanging on or clinging on to it. Like, don't be so desperate for no relationship, okay? And it was so crazy because, like, when I was writing this stuff down, I'm like, this right here is perfect, because I know for a fact that, like, I'm supposed to be working, well, I work with men as well, but I know for a fact I'm supposed to be working closely with women and children, okay? Because of all of the stuff that I've been through, like since I was a child, okay? So first, we're going to start off with the website that I got the information off of. I'm not going to, take responsibility for these statistics, okay? And another thing too, y'all can go look at the video by Ashanti Falling For You, and y'all will see what pushed me to do this or whatever, and to create this series. So yeah, so the website that I used was www. What is it? NCADIS. I'm gonna put it inside the description box. NCADIS.org. Okay, this is where I got this information from, so y'all can go look at it. But these are just like the different signs and the different statistics about domestic violence. We're here to bring awareness to domestic violence, okay? So it says 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men have experienced some form of physical violence by an intimate partner. This includes a range of behaviors: slapping, shoving, pushing, and in some cases it may not be considered domestic violence. 1 in 7 women and 1 in 25 men have been injured by an intimate partner. Okay. Okay. So the next website that I used, the website is the hotline.org/identified underscore, that's not underscore, that's a dash abuse/.com. Okay, so these are like some different signs to where you could be able to tell, like, okay, like this part, I need to just get away from this person before you even open up your legs, before you have kids, like all of this. Okay. The number one is telling you that you never do anything right. Okay, so if you're dealing with somebody that always like be telling you that you never do anything right, like, and they get like, it just get like too, it happens too often, like, just walk away. Then another thing too, y'all, this is what my mama always taught me: if you can't communicate with your partner, like, y'all don't need to be together, because communication is like one of like the main key factors in dealing, you know what I'm saying, in a relationship, period. This is with any relationship, like whether it's work related, whether it's spouse, whether it's family, communication is key. Okay, so if you cannot communicate with your partner, let them go. Okay. Number 2, showing extreme jealousy of your friends or time spent away from them. Okay. Number 3, preventing you from spending time with friends and family members. Number 4, insulting, demeaning, or shaming you, especially in front of other people. Okay. Now I had to deal with this, like, when it came down to like my kid's father's side. Like, I could not understand like why his mom always like had something smart to say about me, or like why she always had something smart to say about my mom. Like, you ain't seen my mom in how many years? Like, why do my mom come up in every single in every single conversation? And it's like, whenever I would address him about it, he would always say like, oh, well, that's just how my family is, like, we don't mean no harm by it, and blah blah blah, and all this and that. And it's just like, but why is she coming up anyway? But whatever. Signs of that, like, just walk away. Okay, like, just walk away. Even the telling you that you never do anything right, like, I had to deal with that too. Like, just walk away. Number 5, preventing you from making your own decisions, including about working or attending school. Now, for me, like, we had a mutual agreement that it was okay for me to go to school and for him to like do, like, I go to school and I do the stuff around the household and you do this part. And of course, I wouldn't suggest for like no woman to do that. I would just say, like, just always make sure that you got yourself secure, because that's not going to do nothing but turn into a codependent relationship. And it's like, if the other person really can't afford to pay all the bills by themselves, it's not gonna go well. But it was like, in my situation, I did hair. Y'all know most people pay for hair with cash or whatever. So like with him, he tried to flip the situation and tried to make it seem like he was the one paying all the bills, when the reality side about it's like, even though I was going to school, it still ended up being an equal give and take, because I would give you cash and you would go put the money inside of your bank account and go pay the bill. Or I would cash app you money and you would put the money inside of your account and go pay the bill. Or I would just go to the company itself and go pay the bill with my own money. That's how it was. Like, if you dealing with somebody like that, that's like always trying to flip the script, or like trying to make it seem like they just do everything on their own, just walk away from that person. Okay. Number 5, preventing you. Oh wait, I already said number 5. Number 6, controlling finances in the household without discussion. including taking your money or refusing to provide money for necessary expenses. Okay, so like, you'll know if you dealing with like an Indian giver or not, or like you'll know like if you dealing with somebody. I feel like the first sign, like if somebody get mad and they say like, oh, I'm not gonna take you to work, or oh, I'm not gonna take you to school, or oh, or even take it so far to say like, oh well, since we got into an argument last night, I'm not gonna take the kids to school. I had to deal with that too. Just walk away. Okay, well, since we got into an argument, I'm not gonna feed the kids today. Oh well, since we got into an argument, I know that the kids need this, but I'm not gonna do it. Even though we stand in the same household, I'm not gonna do it because you made me mad, dot dot dot, whatever. Walk away. Okay. Number 7, pressuring you to have sex or perform sexual acts you're not comfortable with. Now, I didn't really have to deal with that, but like if y'all do like if y'all partner do make y'all have sex or do make y'all do stuff that y'all don't want to do, walk away. Okay, this is also a message to the youth as well. Okay, I'll get to that like towards the end, but okay. So number 8, pressuring you to use drugs or alcohol. I was never pressured into doing drugs or alcohol, but I can be honest and say at one point in time, you might as well say that like it got to a point to where like I couldn't deal with the relationship without I couldn't deal with him without getting high. Like, not I wasn't doing nothing but smoking weed, but it was just like I couldn't deal with him without getting high, or like we really couldn't deal with each other without having a drink, or we couldn't go out and have fun without having a drink. Now, I'm not like that no more. Like, I can go to the bar and get me some lemonade, you know what I'm saying, or like a soda or something and be cool right now. Like, I can do that. But it was like back then, because of the amount of anxiety, the amount of depression that had like built up, and you feeling like, oh, you gotta be there because you done turned it into a codependent situation. Yeah, it got to a point to where like we had like our kitchen was filled with goddamn empty alcohol bottles, because instead of us walking away from each other, we getting drunk and drowning in our emotions with alcohol. And it's like, that's not okay, because alcohol is nothing but spirits, and spirits don't do nothing but bring out the demon in people. And that's what would always happens every time, like demons would start coming out. So it never ended well. Okay. So number 9, intimidating you through threatening looks or actions. I'm not gonna necessarily say like it was like through looks or actions. The only thing that it was, like I said, it was the bullying like from his mom. It was the disowning disowning my child, like pretty much disowned the child like since they was in the womb. Like I said, I'm gonna do a series on this, honey. I don't even care. I'm gonna do a series on it, because I know that I'm not the only one that's went through this, or maybe like I said, some of y'all went through that or whatever. But yeah. Now, one thing that I did have to do, I never admitted this to nobody but my mom, but I should have walked away then. But this man threatened to kill my child. Okay, like, you threatened to kill my child. If this man threatened to kill your child, get the fuck on. Okay, like, just get the fuck on. Okay. um Number 10, insulting your parenting or threatening to harm. Oh, there you go right there. Insulting your parenting or threatening to harm or take away your children or pets. Like, yeah, like, I had to deal with that. Like, I had to deal with that. Number 11, intimidating you with weapons like guns, knives, bats, or mace. I also had to deal with that too. And this is a message for young girls as well. Like, it's not cute for your boyfriend to be pushing up on you. It's not cute for your boyfriend to be choking you. It's not cute for your boyfriend to be slapping you. It's not cute for your boyfriend to be mushing you upside the head. Like, none of that. And while we on this subject, it all started in the beginning. Like, it all started in the beginning. his mom tried to make it seem like I was being abusive to him, and I was not being abusive to him. We were helping her move. She stayed in these apartments. Y'all know how the apartments is, how the hallways is, okay? We was in the hallway, and this is another thing too, like, never play fight. Like don't play fight. So we in the hallway and we play fighting, and it just so happened that he had, I can't remember if he hit me or like he pushed me, but he pushed me hard enough to where I fell on the ground. And when I got up, it just so happened that I was already up off the ground, and his mom was opening the door, and my hand was touching his face. So she seen me slap him. And ever since then, she been going around telling the whole world like, oh, well, she slapped him. She slapped him, not knowing that this nigga that pushed me on the, he pushed me on the ground before you opened up the door, okay? Not knowing that this nigga put his hands on me first, okay? We're gonna do this story is also a part of this story is also a part of the series as well. Like, I was not abusing him. Like, I was defending myself, okay? I was not abusing him. I was defending myself. But that right there was the first red flag. Like, just walk away. Like, no play fighting, like none of that. Like, just let the shit go. Because first it's gonna start with a little slap. At first it's gonna start with like a little push. At first it's gonna start with a little shove. Then it's gonna turn into choking. Like, hell, he almost killed me from choking me to death, okay? Then it's gonna start with the choking, and then he gonna start threatening the kids. Like, the same night he almost choked me to death. Like, the nigga threatened to kill my fucking child. But yeah, like, it starts with that, then it starts with the fighting, and then it starts with the choking, and then after that, they're going to start bringing out knives, and then after that, they're going to start bringing out guns. He have put the gun out on me twice. So it's just like, this is just bringing awareness to the youth and to adults. Like, get out while you can. Like, get away while you can, because if you don't, you're not going to be here no more. So get away and get out while you can, and stay away, okay? And this is a message too, like, well, I'm not gonna say it for y'all, but this is just me speaking for myself. I done got to the point to where it's like, I done realized all the stuff that, like, I done been through in my situation, and it's like, I'm looking at your actions from how it was from when I was pregnant up until now. And it's like, you've been disowning your kids since they was in the womb. So since you've been disowning your kids since they was in the womb, as we come up, you just need to stay where you at. As we come up, you just need to just stay where you at, okay? We're going to stick to the script. We're going to stick to the narrative. Because your family showed up, because his family showed up to the baby shower empty-handed. My second daughter was, the matter of fact, my kids is his mom's only grandkids. My second daughter is her first grandchild. We gonna do a episode on that, okay? And it's like, he didn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck that his whole family showed up to the baby shower empty-handed. And I was like, well, like, so what did everybody come for? And everybody was like, well, we just came for the party. We gonna buy something after we find out that the baby was his. Like, I had to deal with that too. Like I said, it's gonna be part of the series. And then number 12, you got destroying your belongings or your home. I'm not finna sit right here and act like I was innocent, because I was not innocent. I do have a mouth on me as well. Like, we were both toxic to we were both toxic to each other. Okay, I should just say that. We were both toxic to each other, but it was like, stuff got worse when I was trying to leave. Like, when I'm trying to leave and you trying to hold me back, and you trying to harm me from holding you back, at that point you will be held accountable for the things that you put me through and the things that you put my kids through, okay? Now, as far as like destroying the belongings, we both had our share of destroying the belongings. Like, we both done bleached each other clothes before. I done cut up some shoes before. I have. But that was, you know what I'm saying, prior to all of that. So I'm not gonna sit right here and just act like I was an angel, because I wasn't. And yeah, and that's about it. But yeah, I'm not no angel. I'm not. But before this series began, before I released this video, no, I'm not no angel. No, I'm not no saint. But right is right and wrong is wrong, okay? Right is right and wrong is wrong, okay? If y'all are dealing with any of these situations that was on this list, y'all feel like y'all can't get out of y'all situation, y'all feel like y'all need somebody to talk to, y'all can reach out to me. Y'all can reach out to me on Facebook, y'all can reach out to me on Instagram, or y'all could just go inside the description box and y'all can click on the website and y'all can book a reading, or y'all can call the 1-800 number. It's a toll-free number. It's a 24/7 hotline. It's 1-800-799-SAFE. 1-800-799-SAFE. So if you in a situation you feel like you can't get out, or even if your daughter is dealing with this, like your teenager, or hell, even middle school, because hell, you know, that stuff it start early. You can give them a call. You can take them to counseling, you know, and try to get them out of that. Like, y'all, I had me and my kids had to go through counseling to get over this situation. So it's just like, yeah, like, if you're dealing with anything on this list, call this 1-800 number. If it get worse to the point to where, you know, motherfuckers start trying to kill you, start threatening your kids, call 911. Okay? And that's the introduction to this next phase, which is good too, because this is going to be like an ultimate release, or like an ultimate purge, because November coming up is my birthday month. So it's gonna be like a happy birthday, like whoo, like finally get the release, like finally get to let go. I could finally smile again. I could finally be at peace. My kids could be happy. Like, my kids could be at peace. Like, we could be healthy and everything else. And it's like, I want y'all to be happy. I want y'all to be healthy. And I want y'all to be at peace. So stay tuned for the series. And if you are called to book a reading, you know, like once the little series like do come out, book your reading, honey. And like for everybody else, like, you can no longer throw my past up in my face, because baby, I'm over it, honey. I'm just like how you was sharing it with the world in private. It was tea when it was in private, honey. I'ma share it to the world in public, okay? So yeah, tell a friend, tell a friend. Tell a friend, tell a friend. And I'll see y'all in the next episode. Be blessed. Have a nice day. Peace.